seen more than our share of sci-fi movies over the years. Flying saucers, intergalactic cruisers,
engines that reach the speed of light, robots that can meet and exceed the ability of human beings.
You name it, and some science fiction writer has probably dreamed it.
And what about alien life? For decades, writers have been dreaming up various creatures that call another planet or solar system home. There's even a standard alien image that everyone recognizes.
You know the guy. Big black eyes, tall white body, long skinny fingers.
But this is all science fiction. The people at NASA are in the game for real.
In this next CNN report, you'll see how NASA is using a robot-controlled exploration unit called Polar Lander to look for signs of water on Mars. Because where there's water, there just might be life.
A canyon carved through the surface of Mars. A fissure running down the side of a crater. Evidence scientists believe that eons ago, water was abundant on Earth's next-door neighbor.
This is really the search for where all the water went that we think once existed and flowed on the surface of Mars. It's gone somewhere.
If it didn't all evaporate into space, planetary geologists believe the most likely place to find water is at one of the planet's poles. So this next NASA mission to Mars will place a lander on the planet's south pole.
This will be the first time we've ever been to a polar area on Mars, and it is hoped that this lander will discover ice in the soil.
Finding water would be a blockbuster discovery because water must be present for even primitive forms of life to evolve. The polar lander can't detect life, but its instruments can sniff out the ingredients necessary to get life started.
We'll scoop up some of the soil, either on the surface or down a few inches or down a foot or two, and we'll bring it over and we'll dump it into an instrument.
The soil samples will actually be cooked in NASA versions of easy bake ovens. If there's ice in the soil, it will melt and turn to water vapor that can be detected by onboard instruments. Even before it lands next December, the vehicle may make history. A camera will snap images of the descent through the atmosphere and the landing.
We're hoping that that has both the scientific and cultural impact that the lunar landing images did.
Once on the ground, the vehicle will spend 90 days scraping and digging the Martian soil and snapping pictures of its polar surroundings. There's no cute little rover on this mission, but scientists say the polar lander could make an even bigger splash than Pathfinder if it strikes water on Mars. John Zarella, CNN, Cape Canaveral, Florida.
What would happen if the mission actually discovered life? Well, what form or shape would it take to survive on such an icy planet?
Would it share any human-like qualities? How could we communicate with it if we found it? Or could we even communicate?
How would you prepare yourself to understand something or someone that you've never known before?